So, it's been a while since I've done an update on the go-kart, mainly because it's been... Sorry, I had to get that out of my way. It's been really, really cold out, and I haven't been able to ride it at all. However, a few weeks ago, we did go to my friend's house, and we rode it. And I didn't get any video of it, but it ran well. And we hit a few bumps, and the frame actually broke. This front weld right here broke. So what I did is I had to weld it back together, straighten it up, and I welded some bar stock on it, and it's pretty damn strong right now. I repainted all that, and the steering joint here, I drilled it out and put a cotter pin because that nut kept walking off, so that's pretty solid. Also, drilled a hole here to put a cotter pin. Right now it's just a little wood screw holding it in to lock the steering, because when I load this thing in the truck, it tends to, the wheels want to steer all to one side and catch in the fender well, so that way I can lock it when I'm loading it to take it somewhere. Now, I did make one major change, and I'm probably going to make another real major change. As you can see, we have a larger front wheel. These are off of the front of that tractor. And those are off the back, which are a lot bigger than what's on the rear now. It actually has, it's kind of dark over here, but a rear diff that I don't know, it's really dark, kind of hard to see. Grab a light. But it's a rear diff. Now, it's got, 5 speeds and all that good stuff. That I'm not concerned about, but I do like the fact that it's got 2 rear axles that maybe I can mount on there and use it to the engine to somehow drive that. Sorry, my light was in the way. But if nothing else, find a way to put those bigger wheels on the back. But for right now, I'll have the bigger ones in the front. Now, here's the one that I haven't mounted yet. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a second. It's got had these bearings in there, or well, sleeves. There was no moving parts, and it was just sitting on those little shafts on the front, which you can kind of see. What I'm wondering was, how did these spin without any like bearings or lubrication or anything? And they're not chewed up. What I did, where did I put them? I never prepare for these videos. I really don't. I just grab parts and go to town. Or grab a camera and start filming stuff. So let's set this somewhere. Oh, what the hell's wrong with me? I never plan these things. Up here. For that shows me what we're working with. You get an idea. But with the Tractor Supply Company, you got these little bearings, 5/8" opening, which is what the front shaft is. To go in here, I had to knock these out with a hammer, which was not a lot of fun, but they eventually worked out, and I actually have an ulterior use for this. So I get these bearings, and they fit, but they're really, really snug. So we get a hammer and a socket, kind of knock those in there. You don't want to hit the bearing to knock it out, so you use the framing of it. And see, it kind of knocks it in there. So I don't know if I can do this while standing it up. It might be kind of hard, but let's see. Where's the other one? I gotta open it up. I'll set that down. But no, we had actually to get in my truck. We had to flatten all the tires because the steering wheel was hitting the top of my capper. So we'll take these, and yeah, this isn't gonna happen. So we'll kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. So you can see the socket kind of just sits on here, and you kind of hammer it in. So do that real quick. I wanted to do a drive video, but it's got a couple inches of snow, and it's really, really cold. It's like the high this weekend is like 20 degrees or something like that. So we have bearings. Now, the ulterior motive for those bushings I was using is, you see, the old style front wheel have a little sleeve here on the shaft, and the nuts come way out here. Well, oddly enough, the bigger wheels have more narrow hubs, and the nut was too far down. It was hitting the shoulder. So I actually used those as a spacer. So, I mean, I might take it out in the snow just to see how these front wheels feel and make sure they're not too hard to steer, but maybe I'll do a quick spin. I don't know. It's really bad out, and unfortunately, these puny little back tires, but the one only the one turns, just doesn't have enough traction to really dig in. But I'll show you the size difference here. As you can see, it's quite a bit larger. I can fit the old tire inside of it. So. There you go. So hopefully I can find a way to make those work. But if not, we'll maybe find a set of smaller front ones that I can make mount on the back. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, if that doesn't work, I might put the old ones back on the front and use these for rear wheels, because the hub's the same. I'll just have to find a way to make the one side turn. Maybe I'll get the bearings and weld them solid and put a sleeve or some kind of key in it to make it, so it doesn't actually spin. Or maybe I can use these. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But right now I figure it's cold. It's January 31st, and there's no way in hell I can actually do any kind of driving this thing really, except for maybe spinning around the driveway a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty horrible. So figure might as well make the best of it and use the heated garage to work on it and finish stripping that tractor for any parts I might want. And I told my cousin he can have the front steering for his go-kart, so hopefully we'll have some other go-karts to play with, and it's kind of fun to ride with somebody else. But that's where we are, and maybe once I figure out what I'm going to do with the rear, I'll do an update. But I really want to do a video, so maybe if we get a warm day in the next couple weeks, I can drive it around, at least, see it running. But that's where we're at. Thanks for watching.